local lingo. So I had to learn the local lingo to be the part of them, and then they started working according to me. So I learned a lot. I degraded my language skills, and okay, we did with our passion and this passion towards excellence drive us, and in no time we were one of the, actually we were the only event management company at that time.
Yes, yes.
So we did events for top corporates in Western India and weddings of who's who of Vapi Valsad region. One fine day, I realized that this is not for me. I am not in rat race. I need to do something else. So I started taking cream events that continue till date, and simultaneously started my journey in Vastu, which led to numerology, which ultimately led to astrology. Right now, I am on astrological domain of relationships, mental health, and career counseling, because these are the three domains which are not at all taken care of by the common people, because there is a difference between, I'll just make you understand small thing, there's small difference between career counseling and career selection. So choose the career that gives you money, and just keep your passions aside and keep it for 2 months. Work for 10 months, and for 2 months you can pursue your passion. And if you are lucky and your career and your passion matches in your chart, then bingo, you are done. You can pursue your passion as a career. So while learning astrology, I realized that it is closely connected to psychology also and in Ayurveda. So I kept researching about different modalities. I have done my back flower healing, I do silver healing, and in order to give consultations a 360-degree perspective, I found the answer lied in our ancient sciences of the alternative medicines, that is Ayurveda. A deep study helped me to conclude that aroma healing could provide relief to most of the physical, mental, and emotional issues. Then our COVID happened and changed many equations for people on personal, social, and professional fronts. Being no exceptions, I too observed many challenges. My near and dear ones, and in fact people at large, were not happy. Major businesses took a hit, especially hospitality industry, events and travel being the last one to recover. I took this opportunity and free time to dig deeper into these sciences. People who would consult me for Astrovastu shared their personal and professional challenges. Most of the people were unable to cope up with the several mental and social issues during lockdown. A bubble of myth that money and status is a real power got bursted. So, people who used to drink Belvedere went on to the local brands. So you can understand, Belvedere se seedha that Punjab and Chandigarh wala vodka. I don't remember the name, but yeah, it happened with most of the people. So here we identified a need to help such people to find right balance between health, wealth and relationships, ultimately lead a better life. So I not only mastered the science, during lockdown I created my own formulations. At one point of time, I was sending multiple bottles of oils to people suffering from low oxygen levels, and it helped a lot. This gave me a boost, and I identified that it is a need of the day. In second phase of lockdown, people were living in anxiety. They were in fear and a complete hopelessness. That was the time when blends to address stress and anxiety were formulated. People were not able to sleep because they used to think, if we have gone out, if we go out, if maid comes, we will be get infected. So at that time, we formulated our sleep oil. I gave specially curated blends to people for various issues, and they worked amazingly well in these 1.5 years. So after brainstorming, we all three partners were on the same page about creating our own brand, which would synergize the fields of medicine, astrology, Vastu and psychology. Before creating, we did market research and found many players are there. but most of them were into skin and hair care. And we were very clear on our vision about making health and wellness our forte. Thus, my brand, Dev Tattva, was born. Nishil, my son, who is a psychologist, is a founder of this company. Neeraj, my husband, is one of the co-founder who looks after branding and production. And me, I am the brain behind the formulations. We want to make this brand a holy grail for people's physical, mental and emotional issues. I found that 95% of the physical issues today are psychosomatic. So a person who is into medical field or slightly in touch with medical field will understand what exactly is psychosomatic. So it means your emotions are responsible for most of the lifestyle related issues like diabetes. There are many reasons to it. Diabetes can happen if you have got unsecured childhood, less love in your childhood. So these are the traumas that create the adult. So what happens here is essential oils works on two levels. It works on emotional level as well as physical level. So what we did in 1.5 years was we added the bent of psychology to it. As my son was, again COVID was a blessing for me. All three of us were at the same page, same room at the same time to discuss the things. Otherwise everybody was on, and this is especially for youngsters, we decided we removed TV from our place. So no news, no Netflix, we were only concentrating on these things. So there are currently 9 products launched under our lifestyle range and they are safe. We have identified several areas pertaining to wealth and relationships that can holistically address through several range of products we have formulated. Of course, all this with the personal consultation sessions too can help us create the customized product for each individual. As no two individuals are same, hence the same applies for the challenges too. In nutshell, COVID-19 brought big transformation for me as it opened a new dimension through Dev Tattva. In addition to giving online astrology consultation to international clients earlier, I started doing the same with the domestic clients too. Also, event industry changed for better. As now, clients don't stress on multiple physical meetings or personal meetings we say. So we save a lot of time and meetings went digital. So this gave me a lot of time to just explore other avenues. And finally, to conclude, COVID catalyzed the inception of disruptive technology, but at core, human challenges still hold significance. Thanks to Crucial and Startupvapi community for giving me opportunity to share my journey here. Also many thanks to all present here for the patient listening. And my dream now is just connecting youngsters with our sciences, because everything is scientific. You say astrology, you say energies, you'll not believe Vastu. Generally youngsters and we Indians are like, it's a cliched thing. Oh, we don't believe in this, and we feel proud when we say something like that. But I had a Russian mentor, I had a Scottish mentor who taught me Indian Vastu, I had a Brazilian astrologer who taught me nakshatras. So they are becoming more Indian than us. So my ask for today, like if any one of you are in college or anything, I have most of the answers for their questions, because I learned from my son and I always answered his questions. So I know if you ask me something about astrology, why it is so, I have the answer, most of the things. Otherwise I'll go back, study and give the answers back to you. So my ask is, please let your children learn Indian sciences. Future is that. We need to go back to our roots. Thank you. I'm concluding.
So, if you have any questions,
yeah,
you can ask. You want to know deeper how she landed here or what she was doing, what inspired her, then this is the right time to ask.
Yeah.
It's a formulation means you have a.
I have the formulation of essential oils, and that is called Dev Tattva. So Tattva is element, and it is divine Tattva. right? So all these essential oils, what we are made up of 5 elements, and all these things, essential oils are fully natural and organic. So everything that is natural is made up of 5 elements. So we try to balance your 5 elements. I'll give you the example. I have the first blend I formulated was abundance blend. What is abundance? So generally today abundance means money for common man. No, it is not money. Abundance means if you are going to work, whether it is house, whether it is out, whether your studies, anything, you have to have creativity. You should have communication skills. You should be self-confident. You should have attraction in your work, studies, or services. And other thing, the major thing is stability. So these these 5 things are related to 5 elements, and we formulate oils according to that. We make chakra oils also. And suppose I'll give you a small example, migraine. What will you get? We don't say you stop medication, allopathy medication. My dad himself is an allopathic doctor, so we have a lot of arguments. So it's like migraine, when you go to the doctor, he will give you one pill to pop and your migraine will suppress. But what are the reasons? We work on the base of it, root cause of the migraine. It can be be due to hormonal changes, it can be due to sunlight. I have the same. It can be due to excess heat, stress, or your digestive problems. So before formulating health blends, right now we have launched lifestyle blends, all of them are safe. Health blends are, we take your history, medical history, and then formulate for you, because you can't buy essential oils and start using it off the rack. Because one of the oil that is commonly used for skin and hair product, in major of the hair and skin product, it spikes your BP. So if person is having high BP issues, he will end up slowly increasing the level of BP. So if you are having 140, slowly it will go up to 150 in a year's time, but no medication can solve that. Only other oil can solve that. So we take care of a lot of things, and we are looking at the medical side of the oils and formulate the stuff. So if it has cleared your query.
Yeah. And does it, I mean, do you have any kind of approvals, or does it need any kind of
see, in India there are no approvals for, there is no regulatory body for oils. But yeah, we have, everything is organic. It's 100% organic, and we are not sourcing that. We are doing that. So oils are sourced with a certificate, and there are carrier oils, because you can't use essential oils directly. So there are carrier oils that are organic and cold pressed. So we mix it, and for your information, 1 drop of lemon oil needs 300 lemon juices. So it's not that more is better. Here, less is better, and it should have the perfect. Even 1 drop excess in 10 ml can change the impact and properties of the oils. So this is the thing. So you should, for health purpose, yeah, we take the medical history like a doctor. So there we have a Google form. You have to fill that, and then we formulate for you. It's like that.
Great. So. What inspired to just go for this? I understand that you had event planning knowledge, and then public relations you were involved,
yeah.
And then Vastu and numerology.
Yeah.
So why only this product and not something else?
Yeah, because when I dabbled into astrology, I was using oils for that.
Okay.
So many a times there is a situation and a period. Like I'll give you a small example. There is certain planet placed in your chart that will not let you sleep in night. So you will have insomnia or sleepless night. So we tell people to change the lifestyle in astrology. No pujas and all. That is for your soul purpose. But you have, either you work at night if you are not able to, because many people you might be knowing, they are habituated to sleeping at 10:30. Yes. So they have their mental thing, I need to sleep at 10:30 so that I can get up fresh. So at that time we formulated sleep oil also, and I used to give sleep oil to them. And these oils, like essential oils, are related to your nakshatras also.
Okay. So you were already working on that, and that you have to carry forward.
Yes. So health level, because at the time of COVID, I started exploring the health level. I knew that, but never thought of doing it, professionally. I'm a back flower healer also right now. I just give it out to my friends and dear ones. So never thought of doing that professionally. But this was needed, and COVID brought that transformation.
It gave you that trigger.
It gave me the trigger, and there was a psychologist in house. So that was the plus.
Good. So thank you so much for sharing your story. Huh?